Hey friends, thanks for coming in today. I'm going to do a quick video for you just showing you how I use the Magical Crimper. I'm going to be using it on this bracelet that I made with the March Sam's bead box subscription, and I want to close it off right now. So what I'm going to do is, this is the design I've come up with. And on one end, I am going to take this bead off. And I am going to make my loop on this side, but I don't want to make my loop with a jump ring or anything like that, or the wire guard. I want to make it with the seed beads. I want it to be a seed bead loop on that side. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2x2 crimp tube. It's in copper color, and it's by Softflex. And then I'm going to get about 9 to 11 seed beads on here. I'll check it and see how big the loop is. That will determine whether or not I'll add or reduce the number of seed beads. So far I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to check my loop to see how big it is. And I think I'll make it a little bit bigger. So 12 and 13. Because I actually want to use this side for my clasp. I want my clasp to connect here. So I'm going to put that in there. And on this side, I will take it to the end, and it's okay with me that I have my beads and everything kind of out of the way. So there's my loop, right? So let me check it here. Let me see if that's going to be big enough. Oh my goodness. It's a nice size, right? Still moves around. I could even make it a little bit bigger to make it easier to clasp when I clasp, but I think it might be okay. The reason why I'm hesitant to make it any bigger is because I have a skinny wrist, and anytime you add anything for me will make it too big. So I'm going to leave it like that. Now here's the Magical Crimper. Magical Crimper is made by Bead Smith. I think it's Bead Smith or Bead Alon. Bead Smith or Bead Alon. And Bead Smith. And so it has this little notch here in the inside of it. And that's where your crimp tube goes. Okay, just like that. All right. If you get one of these Magical Crimpers, check that notch inside. Sometimes it will have like little shards of metal, or it might not be really smooth in the inside. And if that's the case, it will make your crimps come out kind of weird. I have experienced that before, so that's where I'm getting that from. So now I'm going to take my crimp tube and stick it right in that notch, but I'm being very careful to try not to hit these beads right here, these seed beads, because they do crack easily. They're just glass, and I have cracked them before. So now I'm going to push down, and I push down pretty firmly. I'm turning to the side, and I'm going to push down again very firmly. And I'm going to keep doing that, twisting it from side to side so that I can make sure that I get it all the way around. Okay, now I've got it all the way around. And then once it doesn't have any more give, and there's nothing that I feel like when I push it down, that means that I've got my complete completed crimp there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little piece of wire, stick it in that, and then I'm done with that side. That's where I'll go ahead and connect my lobster claw, just like that. If you're not satisfied with this bead, you can always cover it, but it doesn't necessarily have to be covered. So, which is the reason why we use the crimp tubes. So on this side, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the wire guard on this side. And you might be asking why. Okay, the reason why I'm going to use the wire guard on this side is because I'm going to use a jump ring and the lobster claw clasp on this side. Because what if I decide that I want to sell this bracelet? If I decide I'm going to sell this bracelet, then it might not fit on another person because I have a very skinny wrist. So I'm going to stick one side in. I put the crimp tube on, and I'm sticking one side into the wire guard up one of these little legs and then down the other. You know what? I changed my mind. I am going to use seed beads. Okay, so let's do it. So let's go. One, I think I did 13, right? I changed my mind. I'm sorry. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. I changed my mind. You'll do that when you're making jewelry. You'll change your mind kind of often. Okay, so I'm sticking it back through the tube, through that bead again, like I did the other time. And this is what I do when I'm trying to draw it close. I do it like that. Okay. Now what I want to make sure that I do is while I'm pulling it tight, I want to make sure that I don't make it too tight, because making too tight means that the bracelet won't have any give. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure my seed beads sit nicely. These are Toho seed beads. And so if I were to do this again, I probably would use Miyuki, although Toho was a good seed bead. They're not as, and they're typically pretty uniform, but they're not as uniform as Miyuki. It's these, but they're the only ones that I had in that color, so that's why I'm using them. Okay. All right. Now what I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Being careful not to smash the seed beads. Okay, turn it to the side. Push again. Turn it to the side. Push again. And just keep pushing it till I get it all the way around and until it no longer has any resistance. You can feel it. You can literally feel when you have major bead, and that's how it is. Now I'm going to cut this off. And now I have both sides the same. They were going to be different, and that would have been okay, but I decided to just go ahead and make them the same. And when I made them the same, they both look kind of decorative. Now, if I have somebody, if I decide to sell it and I have somebody who has a larger wrist, then I can go ahead and add jump rings to make it bigger for them. I'm going to add a jump ring to one side and my lobster claw clasp. And then this can actually loop on like this, just like that. Okay, so that's how you do it. And if I just wanted to make this a little bit longer, I can add jump rings to either this side or this side. So or both, right? So I would just take a jump ring out, add it to this side, and then add it to this side. I would start with that. And then if it didn't work, then I can just continue to add more jump rings, okay? So I hope this video was helpful. If you wanted to get into using the Magical Crimper, but didn't know how, or just needed a little more time and attention to it, I hope this video was helpful for you. Hit the like button, subscribe, come back for more videos. And then also join me on the lives, BFF Live, and then join the Facebook group, be a part of the Facebook family over there on at Blue Sapphire Facebook group. Okay, so thanks for coming out, and I hope to see you soon. Go and make something beautiful. Have a great day. Bye-bye.